Okay, today I'm gonna be I'm gonna rip off somebody else's idea. Rizumi did a breakdown on one of his wave tracks, so I thought, hey, I might do one too, like on one of my wave tracks. This is Lightning or Lights, which is the working title for it. Um, yeah, so it's a remix of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I'm just gonna go through, break down everything and how I made it. Uh, just start top down with the drop elements and the instrumental first. First of all, I started out with just the bass the instrumental of the original track, and this is the intro. So that is just the intro to the original track with Space Designer, Chrome Verb, and an EQ. Next up, we have the saw wave up here, which is just a basic saw wave. Actually, this is one of the saws that Rizumi made, and he gave me the project file for one of the tracks he made, so I borrowed the saw off of him. So shout out for that, thank you. Yeah, so that's that bit. Next up, I put the original melody in this instrument here. I shoved a shit ton of reverb. It's grain effects with 30% wet, and Space Designer again, Ancient Church, no dry, 8 dB wet. And also in the thing here, I have another piece of the original track that I've just layered to give it some texture. So yeah, that's that. In the second half of the drop, I have I think it's a higher version of the original melody. It's just a basic Alchemy preset here. See if we can open that. It is it's one of Rizumi's Bell plugins that he let me use. Moving on, I use the original vocal track from the song that when I'm remixing for some layered effects. So we start off with this one here. So that is the build up there. During the chorus, during the drop, I have these four playing at the same time. It's just the same. It's just the ooh sound he makes, where he sings, and just I've layered it 4 different versions. So that repeats a few times, and then when we get into the chorus, it's just layering up each individual track together to give it a nice full sound. And yeah, so that's all the vocal aspects. I've got gonna go through the Reese here. So this is a wave Reese that I made. But at the beginning I make it really smooth and automate the cutoff, so it gives it a nice aggression during the drop. I think that makes it sound really nice. next up we have the drums. So got a kick here, basic wave kick really. And everything here is sidechained to the kick. So is a drum track here. I've got a crash that kind of goes with the kick. I've then layered in the snare here. So this is one snare. Layered with another snare here. And together they sound like this. I then have a hi-hat playing. Lots of rolls and stutters. I've actually removed the hi-hats where it intersected with the kick because it gave it a really harsh sounding effect and I didn't like that. So the hi-hat doesn't play when the kick's playing, as you can hear here. But also gives it quite a nice effect. I then layered it up with a live hi-hat, which sounds quite nice. So it's an open hat that gets cut off. Later on in the track I do add a live hi-hat loop that I found on just in the Apple Loops. I do have some effects on it. On the crash I don't have anything. Snare I have reverb and an EQ. Same with that one. On the hi-hat I have wider reverb shaper box. On shaper box I've just had it panning left and right. I've got two wider effects just to give it some stereo room. And on the live hi-hat here it's just I've got compressor, tube EQ, step effects, direction mixer, gain and reverb. Most of that was just Logic stuff that it came with it. On the second live hi-hat I just have wider because wider is always nice to have on your drums. Not your kick, but all the other drums, wider is quite good to have. When it comes to effects and stuff and risers and stuff, I've just layered it all. So we have this first riser. We have another riser here on the second one. I have a cymbal swell here that sounds quite nice to me. Below that. As I said, everything is sidechained to the kick. I got another cymbal swell that I use quite a lot in a lot of my tracks. And then I have my tag here, which is just, let me just play it.
I love how you flipped it.
Yep, so that is my full track. I don't think I've missed anything out. So if you did enjoy this, just leave a like or whatever. Honestly, you don't have to if you don't want to. Yeah, thank you for watching and I'll catch you guys later.